Hey everybody, Austin back again. We're continuing this July 2014 Master System Let's Play Marathon. And in the beginning of the marathon, we had Fantasy Zone 2, which was a good way to sort of, help kick off that marathon alongside Kinsaden. Now we've got Fantasy Zone The Maze. Yes, The Maze. Fantasy Zone had a pseudo Pac-Man style game. And I don't know if it was just exclusive to the Master System or if it was originally an arcade game. I really didn't do any research on this game prior to doing this Let's Play. If you know that information, definitely post it in the comments section below and let me know. But this is a kind of a cool game, I think. It's I really don't know how I feel about this game, to be honest with you. Like, I absolutely love the first two Fantasy Zone games. They are great games that hold up and stand the test of time very well. This one, on the other hand, you might have to have a more specific kind of taste to really get into this game, and specifically more traditional early 80s style maze games like Pac-Man and the dozens of spin-offs that Pac-Man had, and so forth. Or say Intellivision fans, Night Chaser or Night Stalker, that's it. That was a game that was like a maze game. Or Thunder Castle in the Intellivision, this is sort of like that in a way. So, what's kind of interesting about this game is that, you've got your goal to go pick up all the sort of icons on the screen, but you also get money, and I want to say you can access shops, and you can buy power-ups just like you could in the regular Fantasy Zone games. So, that definitely puts a nice little twist on the traditional maze formula. You can also shoot, depending on whether you pick up certain power-ups or something like that. And there's other twists to the game and like little quirks that I'm not 100% on yet. I've actually only owned this game for about a month, and it was actually really the first time I really, sort of sunk my teeth into the game. Now, I played it in emulation way back in the 90s, but it's not a game I really ever spent that much time with. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get into the game. And what's cool about this game is you can play it two players at the same time, which is great. So it looks like you could start in any area you want, and I want to say the goal is to eventually get through all of the areas, which I think that's actually really cool. I'm going to go ahead and start off with the first one, which is, I want to say, from the first Fantasy Zone. And the game, I think, uses, first level from the first Fantasy Zone. I want to say this game also uses music from those games as well. So it looks like, oh, okay, I see how this works now. Okay, so you cannot shoot off the bat, but every little piece you pick up on the playfield is worth a certain amount of money, and you've got essentially these power-ups on the playfield as well. Oh, I just ran into him. I want to say I lost a life doing that. But basically everything that you pick up on the playfield, aside from the power-ups, is worth money, and the second you run over a power-up, you use your money. So there is no actual shop, so to say. The shop is essentially just in real time. Just picking up items on the playfield takes away the money from you. Okay, and that's it. So, yep, we just cleared everything on the playfield. We got all the dots, like in Pac-Man. And it looks like it gives you some money based on how quickly you beat the level. I do remember that. So we'll go ahead and try to beat this next one a little bit faster. And it tells you the values of what everything is, so... Okay, I see. I see how this works. Get the big wings. Big wings are really good in this game. Speed you up. And I'm not sure if you can pick up things like the rocket engine, like you could in, like Fantasy Zone and Fantasy Zone 2. It looks like, as well, there's this big red sphere at the top, and when it gets to the max, I guess it's energy up, energy, this spot, I have no idea what that means, but every time you touch it, it basically goes back down to 0, but when it maxes out, it looks like it energizes one of the enemies on screen, which makes them a lot more challenging, which we don't want. So it's really good, it seems, to just stay up there and try to just keep touching it so it doesn't charge up an enemy. But on the same note, you know, it slows down you actually beating the stage because you're trying to sort of hover around it and keep the enemies from getting powered up, but you're also losing your bonus money you could be getting as well. So it's kind of a double-edged sword, it seems. What did I just pick up? Oh, I got laser. Okay. And you could destroy enemies just like in the original Fantasy Zones with your weapons, which is cool. I don't know if your weapons are timed in this game, but it looks like the enemies do just spawn back. So you have to be careful. Oh man, I lost my laser already? That didn't take long at all. So here's my twin shot. Got it. So yeah, this maybe isn't the most exciting game on the planet, but it's kind of cool. If you like maze games, I think it's a solid little game from what I've seen. Oh yeah, bonus games. I remember that now. Oh yeah, once you get started, you pretty much have, yeah. It sort of tells you the path. And then the lights turn out. This is actually very reminiscent of the snail maze game built into certain Master System models. And I actually have the 3D model where it came bundled with the 3D glasses and it has Missile Defense 3D built in. And so I kind of miss that snail game. I can't actually play that snail maze game. I don't think it's built into this model. So what I want to do is actually try to not use any power-ups because the power-ups cost a lot of money. The more you use them, the more they cost. What is a penguin doing down there? Is he an enemy? No, he was apparently money. Penguins give me money. Whoa, that was close. So I got the wide shot, and the wide shot was actually really good. Surprisingly. Nice. Looks like picking up some of these weapons actually does you well, for sure. Oh, I see. The red thing is the enemy's energy. On that first level when I was trying to figure out what it was, the enemy part was actually just cut off the screen. Let me get another power up and kill some of these guys. Because killing these guys is money. Money, 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 money. I got really greedy in my Fantasy Zone 2 Let's Play, and this is probably going to be no different. Because in Fantasy Zone 2 especially, I mean, the more money you have, it's really like... the better chances of you surviving, basically. Heavy bomb is probably not useful. Big wing is kind of expensive, but we've got $27,000, so even though it's expensive, it's fine. This guy right here pretty much just kills everything in one shot. You can use it to get through the levels faster, which is very useful. And you can use it to take out enemies with ease. Oh man. Doing pretty well on money, I think. And we got an extra 5,000 from... Yeah, having that power up definitely helped me get through that stage faster. You know what I'm surprised about is that there aren't any bosses on the stages so far. We got through that first level, but no boss. So that's kind of disappointing. You know, it uses the same stages and themes essentially, but no bosses. Looks like it uses sort of the same enemies as well, which is good. Is that the wide shot? Yes, that is the wide shot. And the wide shot seems to be really good for just picking off small, sort of like popcorn enemies where they would basically just take one hit normally anyway. The wide shot's not that great for the bigger enemies on the playfield, though. Okay, so we got another maze. Okay, this should be pretty easy. Oh man, look at that. I think that's all of them. Cool. Ladoon. Yeah, top power is 8 grand a pop now. Oh, I think that dude on the bottom of the screen that sort of was, what was it, like a radish or something? I have no idea. That's probably like the penguin where it gives you money. So if I see that again, I need to grab it and try to go for it. Okay, and it looks like the small enemies that spawn from these guys, they're out to kill you. The big guys just are kind of there, but the small guys are what you really have to worry about, it seems. So if I... Oh, man. See, this is what I wanted. I wanted this power-up. So I can go through and just kill all these small guys, get my money. Like so. Oh, it's not much money for them. That sucks. I thought it was going to be a lot of money. You're so slow when you lose the big wing. It's, and I don't think I've seen, like, a rocket engine or anything like that. Getting the full power icon, which is expensive, it's $11,000 now, appears to make you go as fast as you possibly can. So that's cool, but it's expensive, and I don't always want to spend money on that. Oh man, come on. That was totally my fault. Got the penguin though. I'm gonna pick this up. Gonna go ahead and take it. Let's blaze through this level. Okay, so when all the enemies go away, if you try to pick up an item, you cannot buy it, which is good. I just tested that out. The twin shot is pretty cheap right now. I should go ahead and grab that just to give myself, well, some form of safety. Aw, man. He spawned right on me. Okay, there's that radish thing again. Oh, it was an extra life. Okay. I can do that. Jeez, all your weapons are very limited in this game. I think realistically what they should have done is just give you your twin shot, you know, as like your stock firepower. And just leave it at that. Like, always let you shoot. That would definitely make the game a little more interesting, I think. I mean, maybe I'm just thinking too much from, like, an arcade shooting perspective. But I don't know, it seems a little frustrating when everything costs money. The prices go up so fast. That's the problem. Is, you see, I've only got $20,000 now. And it's going to get to the point where everything's like $10,000 a piece. I mean, I know you're supposed to try to beat the level in 20 seconds, but I don't even see how that's remotely possible in some of these stages. So That didn't work out too well. Alright, let's see what we can do here. I guess we're on our... Is this the third or fourth stage? I want to say it's, well, I meant fourth hub. Third or fourth hub. Man, big wings are 3,500 now. The wide shot's 5,000. Ouch. Penguin. What? Okay, so your weapons are timed. They're not... Like, I only used my wide shot once, and I lost it. Ugh, I think it's game over, guys. Wow, that... As you guys can tell, I'm still learning this game. I'm not an expert by any means at this game. I've barely ever spent any time with this game, but I could see how it can get more interesting the more you play it. And I think it's a pretty cool little game. I think it's, yeah, I think it's pretty cool. So, but anyway, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. Got a game over. Not gonna drag this one on like I sometimes do. I'm not gonna play again. But if you're interested in checking out this game for yourself, definitely go for it. I think it's kind of cool. And it's definitely a cool twist on the maze format. And as you can see here, it looks like they're demonstrating two players at the same time, which is really nice. So, it's a two-player game, which is great. I don't know, does the Master System even have that many two-player at the same time games? I mean, now that I think about it, I'm trying to think about it, like Double Dragon. What else is there? Some light gun shooters are two players at the same time. It's got a lot of single-player games. So this is a good alternative if you want to get some multiplayer action going on your Master System. So, anyway guys, with that, I'm going to cut it off here. Thanks again for watching. Watch out in the next day or two for another Master System Let's Play video. We're getting closer to the end of July, but there's still a few more Let's Play videos to come. So definitely watch out for those. And until then, take care, guys.